Where are you guys from?
I'm from Texas.
Texas! Hey everyone, this is Eric Dowds, and we are back with another episode of the Diabadass Tour. This was my journey from the West Coast to the East Coast to meet as many members, organization, and people who are part of the Type 1 diabetic community. And if you watched the last video, I took an 18-hour train. Yes, 18 hours on Amtrak. It was long. But 18-hour train from Tucson to San Antonio, where I arrived in Texas, where I spent 2 weeks. And there is a lot to cover in this giant Texas video. But it has things like 2 Diabadass dinners, 2 Diabadass dinners, a 10K race, potentially skydiving, and some of my favorite people who I followed on the online community for so long. So we are gonna start in Dallas with my college friend, Lily. Here with Lily, Dallas expert. What are we eating right now?
We're eating tacos in a taco bowl from Salsa Limon.
What? I'll put you under pressure. What should I do for the next 3 hours while I'm in Dallas?
Oh my gosh, the next 3 hours. Well,
what a bummer. So apparently you used to be able to go up to the 40th floor of Chase Tower. No longer the situation, so owners, disappointing you. Until then, the lunch with Lily was absolutely delicious. I enjoyed it. My blood sugar is skyrocketing up, and I'm gonna walk like 3 blocks away from here to either the art museum or also saw signs for a space museum, which sounded awesome. So I always love that. I got like roughly 2 hours to kill until I have to start prepping for dinner. So let's do a little bit more running around here. This is the craziest mob of kids I've ever seen. Hey. That was wild. Alright, hopefully I learned something in here. Alright, the problem with that place is I was expecting a space museum, and it's more a science with a movie theater that played space movies. So the rocks were the best part, and now I'm picking up dinner, and then next shot I should be enjoying this apartment actually cooking, so things are going well. So I whipped up a home-cooked meal, and this gang was special because I knew so many of them online already. But the key is that once you're in person, you can learn things like pump bumps, and just share some laughs, hugs, and really become family and learn from each other. And this would not be the last time I saw all these people this trip. Shenanigans have begun here with Murray. Things are going well. Look at this.
Miss North Carolina, Kelly Bradshaw. Miss Virginia, Nicole Johnson is Miss America 1999.
I told them that we have to show the video now because it's been a little while.
Any thoughts?
Super awesome.
Nicole's amazing.
I said it's bigger than Dallas.
Bigger than Dallas. Oh yeah, officially over 420 people here. Amazing. San Antonio Pride, obviously.
Yes.
And
I'm here for Rob.
Rob Howe here, obviously. What's your talk this afternoon?
I'm talking about tools of type 1s. So all the conversations that I've had with all the amazing people on diabetics doing things, I'm actually going to put those to good use today and take the tactics and tools and all the little encouraging things that you guys have told me on the podcast and condense that down to 30 minutes for people here today. And spoiler alert, all of their tactics of the amazing type 1s that I've interviewed are the same as everybody else's. They just implement them better. So you can too.
Rob Howe, fantastic job. Amazing talk. So things are good. And I think this is the end of the day, so I'm not quite sure what's after this.
any day that you get to hang out with Marie is a pretty amazing day. But thank you to all the volunteers, people that put on this event. These guys carrying the boxes back here. He would wave, but he can't. Overall, awesome day. So we're gonna hang out, and I think that is a wrap.
Alright, the biggest thing to happen in Austin is that we ran a 10K. Yes, Marie, who is signed up for the New York City Marathon, which in terms of live recording is happening in 8 days. Her and I going all the way back. We're training and signed up for the Cap 10K together, which started off like with this crazy Uber ride because all the streets were closed and Marie was telling the driver to go one way and he was taking another way. And so it kind of seemed skeptical that we'd ever actually show up at the starting line. But if there's one theme throughout Texas that I experienced, it's that people show up. Like, people show up in force. This was one of the most fun 10Ks I had been a part of. And what's really cool is just all the music that you got to experience and listen to while running this course.
Alright, a little early because we still have a mile left, but I'll eat this shortly.
Now, when Marie was busy at class or doing something else, her roommate Anna took me around, and what's really fascinating about Anna is that she was part of the Texas 4000. That's a group that rides from Austin, Texas, all the way up to Anchorage, Alaska, raising money for cancer research, cancer awareness, and we just had a lot of fun because the overall theme was trying to get as many breakfast burritos as possible. So we did that. Got to check out Lance Armstrong's bike shop, and then she dropped me off at one of the swimming holes in Austin. And if you happen to pass through town, someone you should meet up with and connect with is Raquel. She is, I believe, type 1 day 1. I'll leave it here. But she's amazing. So her and her boyfriend Joseph, we once again got breakfast breakfast burritos because that's what you should do. But I was really amazed by how much water is in the city. So it was a glorious day and we ended up going out kayaking.
Alrighty, low snacks acquired. Potential kayaking trip on its way. Alright, wasn't expecting this, but we are officially on the lake out on kayaks over here. We got a double, single, and we'll be out for like, I don't know, roughly an hour. In terms of diabetes world, we picked up low snacks. Look at that hair right now, fantastic. I left my pump back, and we got, did you get a dry bag?
No, but my pump is waterproof.
Oh, 670 waterproof, so yeah, we'll be cruising out. Alright, look at these giant turtles right here. They're huge. Look at this guy. Alright, this is the check-in. It is officially 5:30 in the morning, and because of Marie Diaz, who is Nerds Can Fight, we are trying to skydive today. So we are in Dallas. I got the one and only Raquel back here.
Hi.
You think it's gonna happen today? It's debatable.
Looking a little windy.
We'll show you the outside weather report. Until then, we're already behind. So coffee shortly. Alright, the wind report. I should speak a little bit quieter because it's 5:30 in the morning. The wind report is that the trees are definitely breezy, so. Alright, I think the weather seems pretty decent. We got Rob Howe behind us back here. Raquel's crushing it on the drive, but the weather's cleared up nicely. I think we have a shot at this. I think there's a chance it'll actually happen, so. The place opens at 7:30 and 7 o'clock now. We're here. For longer. That's what we're signing up for. Look at these beauties.
B, C, and D. A license is the first license you get.
All right. Postponed. Look at this squad. This is so impressive. Bree, you think the day's gonna be okay? I know we're not skydiving, but well, when you have this many people having breakfast together.
I'm here for Rob.
No.
Worth it.
See you guys. Alright, so I'm here with Raquel, and the goal of reporting in for the local news. We are stranded here on the side of the road.
This is bad. This is really bad.
Alright, update 20 seconds later. Is that hailing right now? I don't, you can't capture it. You can hear it in the car that there's clinking on the roof. Question marks.